All right, welcome. Truly happy you can make it. So, just finished shooting the presentation for the companies in the air condition and refrigeration industry. And as I explained in that video, we will be doing a series of presentations within certain industries, right? Because there's a general presentation. It's basically the same format, same presentation. We just move around the pictures. And in this presentation, we are basically diving into the car wash industry. So the general presentation, as I was explaining, literally anyone could look at the presentation and they would see the value. But still, because it wasn't directly targeting them, like persons as will still tend to be in a state of, okay, I understand how subscription could work, how it could benefit my business, but how could it actually work in my industry? So that's why we are doing this series of videos. All right, so like the last presentation, I'm going to show you guys a conversation that I had. So I was speaking to this business owner, right? And they were sharing with me their financial records for the month of sales that they would have had. And they also had financial records of even months past, right? So they have a track record of their financial earnings. And the thing is, all of these financial earnings that they would have had for the past and previous months, they're about the same. However, here they are again about to go into a new financial month. And mind you, the past earnings that you would have made in that financial month could have been extremely well, it could have been moderately okay, or it could have been really poor. And I mean, we have all been there. But regardless, in her situation, she has the financial record where she did extremely well for these past 8 months. However, here now, going into this new financial month, there is a level of uncertainty and anxiety that's very uncomfortable within the first few days of that new month, going into that first week, into 2 weeks. And why is that when there's a proven financial record? That, my dear friends, is what we are going to address here in this presentation, right? So who am I? I am Joseph Powlette. I am the founder of Annie's Crook and Brush. It's a company owned by my wife and I. We have a cake baking business, and I'm also the founder of Atlassian Subscription E-commerce. And it's a platform where we help businesses or companies build a community around their business or brand. All right. So going into it, our core principle: repetitively fulfilling needs by identifying them. All right. So going through the presentation, this year we are in the car industry, right? So we are in the car industry given this presentation here. I'm going to the presentation here. I'm going to hear I'm talking about offers. Well, I mentioned needs here the very first time. And I'm just gonna potentially like just drop some nuggets or just drop some hints of how possibly you could actually go about creating an offer so that you could potentially start making your money at the beginning of the month rather at the end. But wait, we get into that. So I have three brain pickers for you guys. All right. How much money did you make last month in sales? Think about it. And I hope you guys have your financial records. And if not, you need to work on it for those who don't. So, how much did you make last month in sales? And the second question is, how much do you think you are going to make this month in sales? About the same as last month, right? If you are listening to Jim Rohn, and when they ask him about the seasons, he typically responds, "What do you think the season is going to look like this year?" And he said, "About the same way it's been for the past few years. Nothing is going to change." All right. So the third question: how would you potentially like to make whatever that sum was at the beginning of the month? Right? So whatever that figure was that you made last month, or what you think you are going to make at the end of this month, how would you like to make that within the first few days of that month, right? Well, that's what I'm here to share with you. Look at my friend. He's just rock back there excited and he's like, okay, this sounds interesting. All right. So who is this for? And when I say who is this for, I'm talking about subscription. Who could subscription? What business could subscription really help to double whatever they have been making in sales or triple that, right? This is for the person who is currently operating or own a car wash, right? So if you're currently operating or you own a car wash, this is perfect for you, all right? Secondly, if it is you are going to consider starting or opening a car wash, this is the way you should actually go about doing it, all right? And throughout the presentation, you are going to understand why. It's going to save you so much of mistakes, so much of uncertainty, but we get into that, right? So just as we have here who could this benefit and who it's for, there are also persons that this isn't really going to be that beneficial to because of their mindset. So most definitely, this is not for the person. Look at this guy. You think you could get anything to him? Anything you throw at him, he's like a brick wall, is just gonna bounce right back. Right? So this is not for the business owner who is close-mindedly going to seek out faults rather than be open-minded and entertain one or two suggestions that could really help get his business ahead. So if you are that person, I suggest find the next video to watch. This isn't for you. This isn't going to help you in any way, and you're not going to find any flaws here. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get to the benefits, right? So 3 benefits of subscription building. Benefit number 1, it's more affordable acquiring new customers. Currently, how do you get your customers? And here I'm saying it's going to be more affordable. So, I mean, if you think that you already have a way of getting your customers, or you have a way with words, and your way of getting customers is good, I'm telling you, this year is better, right? So benefit number 2, inventory management can be done much more accurately. What have you been investing in a lot of, or what have you been shortaging in a lot of for the past few months, years, since you have been in operation? All right, we get into that. Benefit number 3. Remember what we were speaking about in the beginning? Going into that new month, you don't know what that month is going to look like. Financial predictions are much more precise. All right, so let's get into it here. So benefit number 1, affordability acquiring new customers. A true subscription business model is built on long-term loyalty. A subscriber's loyalty, however, is built on trust, which is acquired through repetitively fulfilling their needs. Here again, we have the word needs coming up. All right, but we're going to address it. Let's move on. So here we have better conversions and repeat business. So let's move on a little here. Better conversions and repeat business. So when we speak about better conversions and repeat business, better conversions as a means of advertising. I'm certain that you have tried maybe sharing, like you use WhatsApp status to create an ad to try and get customers to come to you. That's an affordable, organic way. But have you ever tried running ads on Facebook and you're at that point where you're like, I give up on ads? Ads is a scam. It doesn't work. I pay influencers on Instagram. I give Instagram models to maybe come and sign up by my car, but for some reason it doesn't attract the right clients. Or I run ads on Facebook. I put the right interest, I put the right demographics, but still I don't find I'm getting the conversion what I need to get the results I want. Right? Well, my friend, if that is you, you have trash offers. Ads work perfectly fine. And I don't mean that in an insulting way. For instance, look at engagement for trash offers. That basically means, say you run an ad on Facebook, 300,000 there represents the budget that you had set running the ads for the time period. 300,000 persons might have seen it. Depending on the graphic that you had, out of that 300,000 persons seen it, based on what they could have just glimpsed and seen, only 27% would have actually look at your offer and decide, well, they might actually save it or comment, but then you only have about 5% actually follow through and actually make something of your offer. But down below, you have better offers, better conversions, and that is because instead of just putting up a flyer what just says car wash, you could get this done, that done, that done, and the price that it's based at is basically the same price that every car wash has their price advertising for on Facebook. It comes normal to persons like, okay, look, it's just another person running an ad on Facebook for the same thing, just a different company. It's not unique to them. The person that you will find attracted to an ad who what they will see all the time is just a person who just might be running late and they need something done last minute. Those 27 persons from that trash ad, you will attract them. But the persons, the core, the volume of the person that you really want to attract, you need to create better offers to captivate them. And we are going to get into a minute shortly how you can do that, right? Benefit number 2, inventory management, right? So inventory management. Inventory for subscriptions is less unpredictable and less costly because it can be easily determined how much inventory is needed. So, for instance, you are in the car wash industry, right? What are you investing? What products are you investing in to service and keep the cars clean to run your daily operations, right? So here you have inventory management. As a result, you have inaccurate stocking. So you have produce going bad. You may have seen a new product came on the market and you are like, I'm certain my customers would be interested in this. You went and you bought up a whole lot of it. Customers are not interested. Some of them is about to expire. And then the stuff what you're not even thinking about getting, that's what the customers are using. You're always running short on that particular product. But for some reason, always running short, it's obvious, is because your customers seem to be interested in that particular thing because it's always running short. But then again, you are overstocked in something else that the customers seem not to be gravitating towards, right? Subscription, by creating offers where your customers could subscribe and in advance tell you what they need, you now could better go ahead now and stock and manage everything accurately, right? So accurate stocking. What we have here, right? So accurate stocking basically helps you to buy the stuff that you actually need to go through that particular month, whatever the time period is, so that instead of just mentioning going and buy a whole ton of stuff that you don't need, you buy exactly what you need, and for that month, the capital that you were then spending and buying up a whole sort of unnecessary stuff could now be used to run ads that will convert, that will bring more customers to you. So mind you, I know we haven't touched on offers and what are these offers that customers will just see, and all of a sudden you're going to get better results when you're running ads on Facebook or you're going to create a promotion on the radio station. No matter where they hear these ads, it's going to be so captivating, it's going to be mind-blowing. Trust me, I'm getting to that part, but I'm just breaking down the benefits for you. All right. So far, based on what you have heard, just by having the foresight of the first two things mentioned, who so far thinks that this is interesting, it's amazing, and this could potentially really help get my business up at least 1x, right? So whatever you were making, at least based on what you hear so far, just that knowledge could help double what you have been making, right? But it's about to get better. Benefit number 3. Remember that conversation I started off the presentation with that I had with my friend, right? Here now with the subscription model, it says accurate financial predictions, right? So better business decisions can be made as a result of precise financial forecasting. Look at this guy here. He's about to go into that month blindly, right? He doesn't know what the month is going to hold, what challenges, what trials. He doesn't know how much customers he could potentially get walking within the first 2 weeks. Although he has a proven financial record of what he would have done in the past, still, Yes, he has one or two customers who is his regulars, but with a subscription-based business, for instance, the Beehive, right? You know Beyonce, and I'm certain that you have heard of the Beehive. She has fans that go crazy for her. Whether it be the blogs say something crazy or next artist say something crazy, Beyonce has to say nothing. Her fans just have to hear about it, and they would go to that person's page or they would go to that blog's website and they would trash it, right? Because they are die-hard loyal fans of her and what she offers as an entertainer. You as a business, I'm certain if you check, you have maybe one, two, three, maybe two handful of clients that are really loyal. Anything that they have to get done, they come to you. But when we talk about we build a community around your business, you're going to need much more than two hands to count these people that are going to be die-hard loyal customers and clients to your business, right? So now when we move on here, and you see, we talk about precise financial forecasting is because now you have created offers. Your customers are now buying into your offers, your subscriptions. You're getting the conversions that you want. Now, instead of going through a week where you might think, this week I feel I might get lucky, you are now going into that week. You already have customers bought in and full to what it is that you're offering. So now for that week, at least you have a very good, vivid idea of what production you're going to have that week, because you're no longer going into the month, into the week blind, right? So quickly here, who are familiar with these companies, right? Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. What do all these companies have in common? Right? No, it's not a rhetorical question. I know that we have been talking about subscription for the past few minutes, but other than subscription, all of these companies are entertainment platforms, right? And the buy-in, the entry fee to actually be able to get to experience the different shows that these platforms offer, it's really affordable. And it's in the range of $7 to $18, and you have unlimited amounts of shows that you could watch, blockbusters. However, you have the old traditional model where you could do it transactionally and you could go to the cinema and pay a much greater sum to just watch one film, right? But you see here, these platforms offer a subscription service where you pay a fraction of what you will pay to go to the cinema, and you get loads of entertainment as a means of visuals, right? But other than these here, have you heard of a cable bill? That's a subscription. How about you have a cell phone and you have a data plan on it? If you were to go to your phone and you punch in the code and you go to check what's your data balance and how much minutes you have, you're also going to see that although yes, it's called a data plan, it is a subscription. So now you see that these businesses that are doing well and they are dominating, they all have in common they are subscription-based businesses. And I only mention and call out these here because they are more popularly known, but there are many more that you mightn't be too familiar with. But this presentation, as I said, it's nothing new. I'm just enlightening you. You have these bigger companies utilizing. Look, we are all in a country. When it comes to your data bill, everyone uses their phone. Everyone needs internet home. So everyone has cable. They provide the need. They have identified what our need is. We want to be on social media. We want to be on all the platforms. We need internet. They provide it. We buy into it. All right. And this is all I'm trying to show you, how to operate your business and basically copy a similar model, right? But still, we are going to do it better. So let's talk about Adobe a little bit. So I'm certain that you are familiar with Adobe and that you would have heard about Photoshop. So before, let's go, BF, BI, BS, BT, that's before Facebook, before Instagram, before Snapshot, and before TikTok, there was Photoshop. That was if you took a picture, you want to enhance it a bit, you go get the software, and you could do your little magic with it, and boom, filter, you're looking extremely nice. But the thing is, in the year 1988, when Adobe released the very first Photoshop software, as you can see there, the price was $999. In this day and age, I'm certain that you have a niece, a nephew, a brother, a sister, a friend, a co-worker, someone, someone that does digital artwork on the side while they have their day job. Do you think that they would have been able, on their salary, to buy in to get a software for $999 to do this side business? I'm not saying that they couldn't have, but the affordable rate that they are selling it at now, they'd have been charging a lot more, right? But realistically speaking, Adobe themselves realized that when they launched this particular product, it was only a certain type of business could have bought into it. These were the larger corporations, big companies were utilizing the software. And they also realized that once these companies made these purchases, they were all one-time purchases. They had no way of making any extra revenue from these customers unless the following year they came back with a justifiably better updated version of the same software. And then they had to get their sales teams to go back and call these companies that purchased the software the year prior and sell them so that they could consider buying this new software. And they did this from the year 1988 to 2011, every year trying to come up with a better version than the one prior. That must have been tedious. All right. But within that same 2011 to 2012, a transition was made where they went to the subscription model. So they started offering their product on subscription. So now it's the same updating of the product as the years or as the months go by, but it's at a much more affordable cost. So before, if it is at the price that they had it, they were only catering for the 1%ers or the big companies. Now at the price of $999, 100x less, they are catering for the masses. And now the point of sale on one customer, the profit is maybe nothing. But because they are catering for the masses, the amount of personnel, so from your niece, your nephew, your cousin, your co-worker, small business, big business, corporations, everyone now have access to the software. And as a result of that, they are now able to make even more money. And because it's a subscription, they are now making this $9.99 on a monthly basis. All right. So, but mind you, this was when they transitioned to subscription to 2011, 2012. That was a price then. Since then, they would have adjusted the price. But I'm just going to show you how the fixed price was $9.99, but to be able to grow their business to the network that it is today, subscription is what have them with relevance today at this age, right? So just to run through it again, right? So benefit number one, it's much more affordable acquiring new customers. Benefit number two, inventory can be managed much more accurately. Benefit number three, financial predictions are much more precise, right? So no longer are you going to be spending a whole set of money on ads on Facebook and you're not getting any conversions? No, because you're actually going to be creating offers that customers could actually see the value in. They're actually going to click and share and comment, and you are going to get a conversion to a sale. Now you're actually going to take stock and buy up inventory of stuff that you actually need for that month. And instead of spending extra money on what you don't need, that money now is going to go to advertising to bring more business to your company so that you can make more money. And thirdly, you are able now to start that month and you could see potentially what you're going to earn within that month. All right. And here we have now what our members get when they come on this platform, right? So when members come to this platform, they get Atlassian citizenship, right? So basically you get the software. And this software would allow you to create your digital real estate, your online store, and you get organic reach, right? And with this organic reach, you are now being able to allow the community that is on this platform to grow your business, right? And with organic reach, I mean, just as you're coming on the platform with your car wash company and creating offers, now, for instance, like this story I shared in the last presentation, my barber, I usually trim and I pay $100 a cut, and I do that weekly. My barber coming on the platform now, he's going to offer his service for persons who trim weekly at $350. The thing is, for me, sometimes operating two businesses, my son, for a while, he has been in and out of the hospital. And because I don't really have anything invested into getting my hair cut, although I need to be groomed at all times, hopefully, I didn't prioritize, so I might have missed 1 or 2 weeks in a month. And that would have resulted in my barber then losing a potential $200 of sale from me within that month. Imagine if he has multiple customers doing the same thing. He's losing a lot of money. But now here he is going to create an offer where I could potentially save $50. And to save that $50, because I want to cut my hair, I need to cut my hair on a weekly basis, I'm going to pay in advance for that. And by me now as a customer paying in advance for that, I am obligated. I have something that holds me accountable, that I actually have to try my best now to make the appointment. So now my barber, just like the beginning, he is able to go through the month now, getting all his customers to come on with this mindset of paying in advance. And he's at a much better place mentally, because all he has to do now is fulfill cuts. And easily now, if it is that he has products that he wants to introduce, he could do the same cutting of hair. But if it is that he has a beard oil product, he could add that to the package. He could add to the package. If it is that he has customers coming in, when customers come in, they want to get a drink while they're waiting to get a cut, they could get a cocktail or some kind of drink. So many things they could do as a means of creating offers than just a regular customer just walking in and sitting down. Mind you, a lot of times we are willing to pay so much more. But if it isn't offered for us to pay it, why pay it? All right. So moving forward, as a result of transitioning your business into a subscription-based business, all of a sudden, it helps you to get rid of uncertainty. It removes doubt, misjudgment, mismanagement, ignorance, procrastination, a product, a service, a department, a business deal, a contract, an employee, yourself, doubt. All of this, a proper subscription-based business model can help you correct all of these things. Because what a subscription is going to do, it's going to help you to foresee the things, the departments in your business that you actually need to be focusing on. So the points and the places in your business that are not working efficiently, you could see them as obsolete and remove them. All right. So just allow me to just give you some brain teasers on what I would think an offer could potentially be for a car washing service. For instance, like my car is a sedan, so like the car wash that I go to, I would typically pay $40 to get my car cleaned, right? So that's for outside, $40 to clean inside, right? Also, I like to wash down weekly, right? So that's once a week. It also have customers who like to wash down every other day. Some persons I know they wash down every day, depending on what you're using your vehicle for. If you're doing Uber or Lyft and you actually want to have your vehicle looking presentable, you have different offers for different persons. So like for instance, for me now, if it is that here I am, I wash down my car once a week, right? And within that once a week, that's 4 weeks for the month. And then I will do one interior clean for that month. If I were a car wash now creating an offer, instead of just going and put an offer on Facebook saying car wash, you can get buffed up, at a fixed price, create an offer now saying that something just give persons one thing free, because already you have sold these, but with the right offer, as I said, you now are going to post this. Persons are going to see, they're going to see the value. Then now, persons only share stuff that they know could be valuable to themselves, and the only reason they are going to vouch for your product is by sharing it. And once someone is willing to share your product or share your offers, they are vouching and saying that I see value in this, and I think you will also see value in it. So look, you could potentially buy into this. So creating an offer for me could be where I could want to get my service done, and maybe where potentially I could get an extra free wash. So although I wash 4 times for the month, you could just throw in an extra wash for a client. So instead of they getting 4 washes for the month, they could get 5. So they're paying for the 4, but they get an extra free one. But what it does for me now, and or it could be I get 4 washes for the month, but instead of getting one interior clean, I could pay for one and get a free one. Right? So now that looks very amusing to me. So now I'm willing to pay in advance for that. I'm getting 2 interior cleans because my wife tends to say, you like to keep outside your car looking nice, but inside, oh, it has been a mess. Sometimes you have documents and stuff all over the car. All right. So that could potentially be a nice offer for our clients who does their wash on a weekly basis 4 times a month. But instead of having it just as that offer, you break it down. So now for the persons who you think might come there twice for a week, that's 8 times a month. For the person who you think might be working Uber or some kind of ride share and they always need their vehicles clean, create a special package for them. Something ridiculous that they will be like, wow, after working all these long hours, I know you have to go and tirelessly go and try to clean my car. I could just go and get my car done very quickly and efficiently for that offer. It's a win-win for me. I'm going to share this offer with the persons in my rideshare community, with the different drivers. Offers that convert. All right. But very quickly, before we move on, very quickly, So here, take a look at this. All right. So businesses, right? Yes. So better business decisions can be made as a result of precise financial forecasting. Now, look at this guy. He's just sitting down there, right? That's the third benefit. And because now, at the beginning of the month, creating set offers, you have customers now that are going to buy into those offers. By creating these offers and one person's paying in advance, now you are better able to see what a potential slow day could be like within your car wash on a particular day. So if it is that you have a next car wash, this particular location will be slow today because of with the subscription, you could foresee that now you could move around staff and potentially send them to a next location because you can foresee what is happening. So now you could move around your staff so that the location that might be potentially be heavy on that, because you have a visual now, you could move around your staff in a way so that your business could function much more efficiently. Guys, I'm telling you, with this thing done right, offers created precisely, it's only going to be value in your business from here moving on. So based on everything shared thus far, right? How much time do you think that this could potentially save you? How much time? How much time have you sit down in front of whatever app it is you use to create your offers? You sit down and you think you put together the best ad here. You put it up, no results. Now you're actually going to save time because you're actually going to create something that's going to convert. How much times have you sat down and think about, I think my customers might need this. You go, you work, you put it together, put it out. Your customers didn't gravitate it because you thought to yourself that your customers would need it. Instead of actually assessing your customers and finding out if it is what they would need and you provide it to them. How much time and money do you think this tool will save you? Money, creating offers and ads that actually convert. Secondly, what do you think that this tool is worth? Easy. For the value of $2,367, this tool could be yours. But however, look, you have grasped the value. You have created an offer. Your customers have seen the value in your offer. They have bought into that particular product, right? Your business is established in one particular parish or one particular state. Your customer is elsewhere. And they want to secure by paying in advance to get that service done. But they don't have a credit card. How are they going to do the payment? Easy. AVP will be the solution. What is AVP? AVP is Atlassian voucher payments. Yeah. So for your customers who don't have a credit card, these customers are now going to be able to go to different merchants that are on the platform, and they are going to be able to purchase vouchers. So say, for instance, you have a voucher offer for $500. These customers now could go to a merchant within their area. Instead of having to go to the bank and line up, they now could just go to a merchant, give them the $500, get the credit, go to their account, sign in, put in the voucher number, and they have the credit reflected there. Or they could give their phone number, say the value they need, and the merchant could send that value directly to their account. So for all of your customers that don't have credit cards, you are not going to miss out on a sale no matter the location, because they'll be able to use the voucher payments if they do not own a credit card. And again, value. The value for this particular tool, $737. I remember the times. I shared it in the last presentation. My mom, she didn't have the best credit because she didn't have the best prestigious job as a child growing up. So I remember I had friends, and based on the jobs that their parents had, they could have gone on eBay and Amazon and all that stuff. Imagine if Amazon had a voucher payment system. How many times? I'm certain that there was a time that you may have wanted something online and you didn't have a credit card to pay for it, but you had the cash. On this platform, no matter what the business, what service, what product it is you're offering, the voucher payment is going to be a solution for that. All right, but it gets better. You have created the offer. The customer saw the value. They want to come back to your car wash again. They loved it. They shared it with their friends. They're telling people about it, and they want to continue experiencing it. But they have their own daily lives. They go to work. They have family. They're working. They're stressed out. The month comes down and they're paying other bills. They forgot to subscribe. This message notification, they are going to get 3 prompts at 3 different times. Every 3 days, they are going to get a notification for them to remember to go and subscribe so that you could have a better forecast. All right. And to get that value with that notification system for a value of $3,648, your customers are going to get notified every single time that their subscription is about to end. All right. So all that has been shared, everything that I shared with you here today, if all this did was help you save money on advertising and acquiring new customers. Advertising, now you are creating offers. Persons are actually seeing value in your offers. They are sharing your offers with their friends, families, and co-workers. If all this tool did was help you actually save money on advertising, where your ads could actually make money for you, do you think it would be worth it? Of course. But wait, hold on. If all this did was finally help you manage your inventory better, do you think it would be worth it then? Or how about if all it did was help you accurately predict your finances for the ending of that segment? How worth it will you think it would be then? Remember that issue we were talking about going into a new financial month and the uncertainty and the level of anxiety that it brought? Subscription would literally be the solution to help you ease and move away from that uncertainty. All right. So what do you think one subscription offer would be worth to you? You could have created one offer. For instance, like the example I gave with my car being a sedan, I get my car cleaned 4 times a month, potentially I will clean inside once, but you said if I'm willing to pay in advance, I'm willing to throw in an extra interior clean if you pay in advance, right? So I'm paying in advance for 4 outside washes, 1 interior wash, and as a bonus, if I pay at the beginning of the month, you all are going to throw in an extra interior clean. Imagine now that you have an offer, and that offer, you have persons with my similar way of cleaning my car, and you get persons willing to subscribe to that. And that offer could make you $2,000, $6,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month. Do you think that this offer would be worth an investment in now? Do you think that subscription, this tool that we are providing, would be worth investing in now? Most certainly. And I'm truly happy that you would have seen the value, because although, yes, it's valued at $3,928, the price that we are going to have it fixed at will be $299. And that is only because of the subscription mindset. Understanding the value of subscription and making it affordable for businesses so that they could come on the platform and we could spread the offers for the customers coming on the platform so that they could benefit for it. But however, for businesses coming on the platform today, you could enter the platform, utilize the services, create your offers for $99. But how long is that going to last? I really can't see. But eventually, it's going to go back to the fixed price. We're moving forward. It's going to be $299. But as I said, as for right now, you come in and you enter today, you pay $99, you get the software, you create your offers, and you convert. So what you're going to get? You're going to get the sub kit, you're going to get the voucher payment kit, and you're going to get the SMS kit where customers can get notified. So all that being said, now all you have is 2 choices to make. The first option you have is you heard all this information, right? And as a result, based on what you have heard, you could take no action whatsoever. And you could just go back to operating your business, not knowing how much you could make in a month, inaccurately just be buying stock and putting it down and stuff just staying there, some of them dry rotting, some of them expiring. Or you could take the second option for $99 right now, invest in this small investment and create offers. What you could bring on this platform, and mind you, just as I mentioned with the barber, there are going to be produce people coming on the platform. Persons who are selling soaps, persons who are selling weaves, hair extensions, coming on the platform, and all of their customers are going to see each other's offers. And now you have cross-subscribing. So you have the barber's customers seeing your car wash in their area. It's affordable. Persons are going to come to the Atlassian platform because why? They know it's a place where they can go and their money could go further. It's a value-based platform. So the choice that you have to make is either you're going to do nothing with this information, or you're going to start a transition into the subscription-based business model and do something with this information right now for the $99, right? So the real question is it worth investing a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if it does at least half, even quarter of what I say it could do, it will pay for itself as soon as you create your first offer. It's a no-brainer, right? So you're gonna get the subscription kit. So you're gonna get your own online website on the Atlassian platform. You're going to be able to receive Visa payments. You're going to be able to receive voucher payments, and your customers will be reminded every time when their subscription is going to end, so that you could continue to have a forecast of what your potential earnings could be within that particular month. All right. So again, today for businesses coming on the platform, you have your car wash coming on the platform. Mind you, my throat is just giving me a bit of a strain because we have been doing these presentations, right? So sorry if you might find us here a stretch. And this is the last one we're doing today of the past two that we'd have done before. All right. So coming on the platform today, as I said, $99. And today could be now until the price will go to the fixed $299 price. Right? So, as I said, this was just a breakdown out of giving you all some ideas, some insights within the car wash industry of how this platform could really help to impact you. Mind you, this here was a presentation. I couldn't really go much into detail as to what offers would look like. However, once you stay tuned, we definitely are going to be having talks about offers and creating good offers, converting offers, so that you'll have a better idea. But getting invested and coming on the platform now at the price that it's at is the very first move you need to make, right? And then right after that, start creating those offers. So also, you might have been watching this presentation, you don't own a car wash company, but you understand what subscription is, what it could do. And you might, as I said, own a products-based business, selling soaps, selling creams, selling gels. You might own a hair extension brand. Whatever the business is, subscription could work for any business, right? All you need to do, sit down, look at your customers, what are their needs, and competitive based pricing, get away from that. Base your prices based on the value that you are willing to give back to your customers. Mind you, offer the platform. You could have your services at the normal price, but on the platform, similar to Adobe, you're going to have the masses coming to you. So you want to create offers that your customers could relate to, so that they will be willing to invest into your business by paying in advance. All right. So the links to actually get to do the payment and to go on the platform, depending on the platform that the video is posted, it could be on Facebook, so you know it's above, or if it's on YouTube, it's below in the details, or it may be on the screen. Or you could just pull up on the website, Atlassian subscriptions, go straight to the website, hit company registration, register, get on board, create those offers, start assessing your customers, and see you on the other side. All right, so this was the presentation for the car wash industry. I really hope that it was informative. And as I told you, at the end of the presentation, I'm certain that you saw a few nuggets fell, and that uncertainty and that anxiety that I was mentioning. Right now, I'm sure that you are seeing that you already could be rid of that, and you could actually start running your business where you could see what the potential outcome could be for a month, so that anxiety level could go way down. All right. So this is it for this presentation. Have a good one.